Hi guys, and thank you all so much for tuning into my channel. Please keep in mind my readings are indeed general, may or may not resonate, so take what does, leave the rest. Also, please be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus signs for more insight. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't know why I still say that. I need to come up with a new intro. Perhaps because I'm leaving hope that I'm going to do other signs again. Whatever. Anyways, let me know if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me because I am talking through my meta glasses because for some reason when I use my phone, it gets really staticky. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let's start with a test. Have y'all ever wanted to say some shit? Cause I feel like Geminis are like realists. You ever wanted to say something but you didn't want to come off like a hater? Like I think I'm confused because I don't know whether or not I want to start my personal channel on YouTube or TikTok. But I be having stuff that I want to say. And I know I'm not the only person that wants to just say it. Like I want to say it. And I don't want to be a hater. And I know I'm not the only one that be thinking these thoughts, but I want to say it and I want to say it to somebody, but I don't want to say it on my tarot channel because this is for tarot. And everybody already, acts like I be so wrong when I be putting my personal stuff up here, like when I cursed, you know, Davion's exes out on my platform. But yeah, I be saying it, but you know what it is? Me and my husband be getting into it because he like, yo, why do you always do that? Why do you always feel like you need to just say the first thing that's on your mind? And I'm like, because who am I hiding it from? Why? Why should I? Who's going to check me, And even if they do try to check me, then now I have more stuff to say. So, it's just I think I'm just going to talk about my random thoughts on the platform. I think that'll make more sense because I can't be silenced. And I find that when I do silence myself, it stays in my head and I just go over it over and over and over again. Like that would have been funny as shit if you would have just said it out loud, or, you should have just said it, or, whatever. So, anyways, hey, y'all. Let's see what we got today. Let's start with an oracle for my Jimmies. It says, be the person you needed when you were a child. Did Did you need someone to protect you? Did you need someone to love you unconditionally? Did you need more attention? Did you need praise? Did you need to know someone had your back? Well, you're a big kid now, and you could do that for someone else that needs it. Interesting. So, Gemini, I think there's a little pipsqueak around you who needs a little help. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone you're related to, although it could be. If you're working in the educational field, then you probably run into these children a lot. Um, and if you find a little ungrateful shit, be nice to them. Understand that there's probably something going on at home. I'm always like that, right? That's kind of how I became a stepmom. I noticed there was a gap. I kind of bridged that gap and it worked out. But I feel like for you, Jimmy's, it doesn't have to show up in that form. It may show up in another form, and it may even show up like that in an adult who acts like a child. Hold on, let me finish. You could have that friend who needs a little guidance. And this could be why I led the reading with say it, even if you may feel like you shouldn't say it, because there's probably someone who is an adult, who's having a hard time adulting. And you probably can help that person too, because even though Geminis are childish in ways, even though we do have a youthfulness to us, we also are still ahead of the group. They leave that part out though. We play around. We won't fuck around. That's the cue here for you, Gemini. And I think that you know how to relate to all issues, even if you've never been in that room before. And that's why you're going to be asked to help. And I know you're like, Ashley, I'm tired of helping. I'm always helping people. I'm always talking to the immature. I'm always talking to the youthful. Okay, well, keep going. Keep going, Jimmy's, because you're going to be called to help again. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's 45 of y'all and 14 likes. I know y'all are getting tired of my shit. I come up here once in the blue moon, I talk shit to y'all, and then I leave. But I be talking real shit. I be talking good shit. And for those of y'all who could relate, because I'm not, stuck up and I guess straightforward in a way, respect that. Respect that. I could relate to those who can relate to me. And if you can, I still probably can relate to you. I'm just not gonna care if you don't stay or not. So you have Four of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups. I'm almost getting giving up hope about something. Giving up hope about something, but still thinking about it, wondering whether or not it's worth your effort. Um, I think you're stuck at a crossroads a little bit about what's on your mind here, because I do see you still wanting to make some type of action. I see you wanting to do something. I see you being able to do it, or knowing that you could possibly just do it just if it would work with you, whatever it is. Whether it's a goal or an idea or a relationship that you want to be in. But it just seems like, Gemini, you have to be real about what's being handed to you. If it's so hard for you to do that it almost feels like it's impossible, it's probably not for you, which means that you can make it happen. Yeah, you're the magician, but it may not be all that fulfilling once you get there. You may be so tired, so burnt out about it. It's like, ugh. And I find that I do that a lot, right? So I could build myself up for something, do it, and then now I'm bored of it because I've let all the excitement go to actually building it. I think, Gemini, when it comes to your creativity, you have to do it. And then when that spark runs out for you, you have to give it a break and then do it again. I see someone here who could be possibly doing something, but it's almost repetitive and you're not giving yourself a break so that you could go back to the drawing board and make sure you're doing things the right way. And for some of you, this is going to be in regards to career. Others of you, it's going to be in relationships. I see some of you guys deciding to walk away from something that was very precious to you. It definitely looks like love, but it could have been something that you really want to remember. I told you it could be a goal, something that you may have been chasing, but you just felt like the energy wasn't matched. And because of that, with the Three of Cups, I'm almost getting like returning back to the streets. But it doesn't have to necessarily mean it's a relationship for you. You could just be going back to the drawing board where something feels more safe, where it feels like you have to give less energy to it because you may have felt like you were being hit with a brick wall while you were trying to do something and it was repetitive for you. Nine of Pentacles, though, I want you guys to know whatever this new thing that you decide to do, because there is a new thing coming up for you, it's not going to feel bad once you start it. It may feel completely different than what you're already going through. So let's get a little bit more specific, because I read in the comments where I deleted a bitch because she told me that I'm general about everything. I try to make sure that I can help you guys unlock yourselves, because of course I'm not in your fucking bedroom or your mind at night, right? So let's say you're in a relationship. Well, I won't even say a relationship. Let's say you're in a situation with someone, right? Um, and you want it to build up. You want it to get better. You want that person to see your efforts and choose you or be there for you or show up the way you need them to show up. But it doesn't matter how much you try, this person just doesn't get it. They're not the missing piece to your puzzle. Give it to somebody else. Move along. You're probably holding on to someone else's wholeness, someone else's complete puzzle. Okay, they're missing that piece and you're holding on to it. You're holding on to it because you're trying to shave the edges down and make it fit, but it is not your picture. It makes the picture look bad. It makes you look bad holding up that picture trying to say that you completed it. You're wrong. Okay. Now, let's say if it's in regards to work, you going to this place day in, day out, and it doesn't matter if you're happy. It doesn't matter if you are struggling. It doesn't matter if you are the manager, the boss, the CEO, or you just started yesterday. If it feels like something is missing, if you feel like you're being called to do something else, if you feel like there's something off about where you're at, it is time for you to put some action to changing or transitioning out of whatever role you're in. Now, I'm not saying that you have to quit the whole job, but maybe there's something else that you need to do to build more character in your place of work, to make it more exciting for you, to give give yourself a little bit more, because Geminis love a challenge. Maybe you need more of a challenge. You need something to do. If things are getting bored to you, it's time for you to let your boss, your partner, whoever know that you need change. And if they can help you, all the great. If not, you still need to be able to do something new in order to make you feel more fulfilled. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We just need you to get that passion about you and take charge, because right now I almost feel like some of you guys are like floaters. You're just going wherever the wind blows you, as long as you're blowing, as long as you're going somewhere, as long as you're making something happen. Okay. um the strength card is here. Oh my god, you guys are burnt out but not. I'm doing a lot of things, I'm tired, but actually I'm pushing through, I'm making it happen. So let's see what's going on. What's going on, my Jimmies? What's going on with my Jimmies on day-to-day life? Some of you guys get up very early in the morning, or you're up. I don't know if you're working overnight or you just get up really early in the morning, but I'm getting like morning times. Definitely probably needing a little bit of a boost. You could be having coffee, tea in the morning. Some of you guys are kind of against it and you probably need it. Nine of Wands is here, Ten of Pentacles. I definitely feel like you guys may need to start doing a little picker upper. I used to take vitamin B12 because I'm not a morning person. All right. But I do feel like you, Jimmy's, whatever you pick to kind of give you that boost in the morning, you probably should do that, even if you have to do it from home, because coffee every day could be quite costly. But there is something that you need as a booster. For me, again, it was vitamin B12. Could be for you too. For those of you who have been doing other things, I also feel like it could be effective if you've already been spending money on these things, rather than paying these big corporations. Like, I like matcha, so I've been making matcha out my house, but I started every day for almost a year drinking a matcha from Dunkin' Donuts, and it was costing me well over $100. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, you guys are able to do that on your own. And with this Queen of Wands here, I feel like it'll put that extra pep in your step to get things done, to have you there to show up the way you need to, in a more positive way, where you don't feel like you're kind of just moping into work, or you're pushing yourself to do things. Because I also feel like some of you guys could be dealing with some headache issues or something like that, that could also be from that lack of cortisol boost in the morning to really get you going. Okay, especially if you're going straight to work or something like that. What else do we have for Jimmy's? What other messages do we have for Jimmy? Okay, so Five of Cups is here. Disappointment in the decision that you made. So you're regretting something now, but you already did it. No need to cry over spilled milk with the Seven of Swords here. It's time to just get over it. I feel like some of you guys may be actively in this moment of realizing that you could have made a mistake. Or for others of you, it could be coming up really soon. Spirit is saying don't sit in it. It can definitely, um, I wanted to say procrastinate, but it can delay you being able to move forward, especially if it's a relationship or a shitty friendship. Okay, I'm seeing a little heartbreak here, but it brings on change. It makes you a better person, but you're not the same after whatever this is. For some of you, this can be a heartbreak or something that been happened to you, but you could have been waiting to see what the turnaround result was going to be. Even now, if it was 3 years ago, 3 days ago, 3 months ago, you're just sitting here waiting. Everybody heals at their own rate. But Geminis, it's kind of time for you to get up out of it, because look at this Ace of Pentacles. You guys have something new coming in. You always have something new coming in. And people be like, oh my God, it's always something new coming in. Duh, I will hope so. I will hope that your life doesn't get to the point where you're not moving, where you're not making things happen. When life gets so dull that you're just sitting there and nothing's coming up. You always have, as long as you're alive, you're going to have something new, whether it's an idea, a movement, an action, a person, something new is coming into you. Fucking air, for Christ's sake. So don't get so stuck up in, oh my God, woe is me. Nothing ever is going to happen again. And nothing happens if you don't make it happen, Jimmy's. Especially those of you who have earth or fire in their chart, you have to be the person moving. You have to be the motion that happens. It's not going to come to you easily. Someone wants to communicate with you. This is a romantic relationship. Okay. Even if it was platonic, you knew that person liked you. You knew that it was more there. Okay. They want to cut the bullshit, I heard. Maybe I'll make that the name of this reading. They want to cut the bullshit. This person wants to have a heart to heart with you. I do feel like they're coming from a very mature place. Could be a water sign, but you are strict, Gemini. You're showing up as somebody that doesn't want to hear little if, ands, or buts. Somebody has to come with some true stuff. Like I was saying yesterday, I run a very strict program around here. You are too, apparently. And I think this person knows that. Look at this. They want to work on it, but they may not know how to catch your flow. This person just realized that you're unfuckable with. Okay, they may have been trying to not pull their weight or come through for you the way they needed to, and you quickly with this Ace of Swords let them know. Some of you guys, quite frankly, just cut them off, and it's funny because you cut them off, but you'll know who I'm talking about because you're still thinking about them. They're still on your mind. For others of you, this is somebody you're still with, but you still let them know. It's like either way, whether they're in your energy because they're physically there or mentally, y- they're thinking about their actions. Okay. This person is like, all right, Gemini could be right. Gemini is right. But now I have to realize that Gemini is right. So tell me how to help Gemini. Tell me how to fix this Gemini. High Priestess, some of you guys aren't talking to this person. Others of you are talking to this person, but you're like, I don't know either. Nigga, this your life. You got to figure this out. You got to do this on your own because with the Three of Pentacles here, I've been trying. I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to teach you. I've been trying to work with you. Work with me. Some of you, that's the answer. You need to work with me. Listen to what I'm telling you. Can you not hear? Some of you guys feel like someone you're dealing with is listening to other people, but not you. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, how the fuck are you making friends or how are you cool with everybody else but you're not making it with me? How is it that you're listening to your mom, the guy on the corner and the man with no job, but you're not listening to me, but you want to be with me? I do feel like your person is having that aha moment with this sun card though. All right. So give them, I'm not going to say give them grace because I don't know what that is. But with the world card here, things are definitely changing for those of you who are having issues. One more spread for the general, and then I'm going to get into the finances and then love. The star card. Okay. So if there was a health issue, even though some of you didn't want to go to see exactly what it is for one reason or the other. It's healing on its own. It could have been a pain, it could have been something that was going on. It is healing on its own. Like it almost feels like things will get better. It's whatever it is. I don't know. For some of you, I'm getting like a sharp pain or a bump or a lump or something. It's getting better on its own. Nine of Cups here. I would still say figure out what it is, but Judgment here and the Magician, you guys kind of feel like you can do it things on your own. Some of you guys are like herbalists or something like that, or you like taking supplements, or you think you can fix it on your own. Fine, but with the Five of Cups here. I just don't want you to make it worse. I would rather you speak to somebody about whatever it is, although it is healing on its own. It just may happen a little slower. Protect your family, I'm getting, especially for those of you who have children. Um, it doesn't matter even when people do love you, sometimes they just don't know the right ways to do things. And Gemini, I do see you kind of guarding who is doing what during this time. I just want you to continuously do it because with Temperance and the Two of Cups here, you got a good thing going on whether you realize it or not. Especially for those of you again who have children. You may be connecting with your kids better, or there could be a turnaround very soon, but that's why you need to keep your babies close up under you because sometimes negative energy just slips in. It gets in the way of positivity with the Sun card here and the Two of Cups. For others of you, if you are single, I am seeing a connection here. Could be a friend. Could be a friend. I'm just getting you become more frequent with someone. Um, you and this person kind of make each other feel good. Maybe there was like a lonely vibe, and then you guys, I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing a song, but I don't know exactly what it is. This person just is a pleasure for you or will be very soon. Could have Sagittarius or Cancer. Virgo is in here as well. Could be a Leo as well, but this person is just going to make time pass in a more positive way moving forward. I want you guys to be open to letting someone in for a platonic kind of relationship or friendship. Could be same sex for some of you. And stop worrying about whether or not people have your best interests at heart. Because I see a lot of my single Geminis with trust issues because you guys have been trying to build with the wrong people. I'm just going to be upfront with you. That's what this is. This is my Jimmy's building with the wrong people and then feeling like they can't trust nobody. You met that bitch. Never mind. Never mind, because I only got like a certain amount of curse words before they don't pay me for the reading. But I want to tell y'all about that last person that y'all was friends with because you knew. You knew. You knew. What do we have for finances? Finances, please, for Jimmy's. Jimmy's, it is 77 of y'all. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Jimmy's in regards to finances? King of Wands. Okay, standing on top of business. I ain't got a lot to save, but I'm saving it. I don't want to get up to go to work, but I'm going. Okay, there could be a boss here who's a bit of a D head. All right. I would definitely be mindful or just watch myself around this person. I don't know if they're purposely nitpicking at you or just showing too much attention to you, but you definitely want to just be careful. Okay. You know what I mean. 10 of Pentacles is here, though. I see you making a lot of money, continuously coming in. Queen of Cups here. Make sure you're putting yourself first, though. Be careful of overworking here because I see y'all wanting to make these big bucks, possibly working overtime. From now till probably about May, I'm seeing you kind of bust your chops for some change, but it's because you have some type of outcome. You have something that you want to fulfill. Maybe you have something you want to buy here. I see that coming into fruition for you, and some of you guys are planning a move that looks like it's happening, but you're not. You don't have enough saved, so it sounds good. Okay. It sounds good. It's crazy that let me tell you something. I thought y'all were dead silent. I thought y'all were dead silent. I didn't see none of these comments. None of these. That's crazy. Wow. Y'all was talking to me. Hey y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. I know the ones that's in here talking probably did already. But anyways, um, whatever move it is that you plan on doing, I don't want you to rush it either. Okay. Um, because you may end up hating it if you just pick something because you really want to move really badly right now and you can't stand where you're at. You're going to hate where you go next and you're going to spend all your savings on that. So just, with judgment here, be very discerning. You may want to move a bit further than where you're usually at. With the King of Pentacles, there could even be like you move and then you find another job, a better job where you're at. Okay? Don't I don't know if this is like reconciling, but if you've had an issue with a coworker or if you notice that people are being shady at your job, don't befriend them again. Don't befriend them again. Okay. You'll be disappointed. That happened to me. I used to work at FedEx, and when I first came, first of all, I'm always gonna check you. That I am I'm learning now at 36 that I am extremely confrontational. Could be because of the Aries in my chart. I will say it to you in your face and I will take my shit off. Um, I was friends with everybody. I started there like real nice and we were cool. And then I noticed that one person would like stir the pot. And it's crazy because it was my boss. He was an Aries too. I think he actually liked me. He would tell me things that they were saying to me. And then when I went to them, they would act like I was going crazy. It was a a Cancer, I believe, and a Scorpio. Them two ones right there, I had to put them in their place. And I almost feel like this is that energy. Like you have to be careful with who you buddy up with because these people aren't trustworthy. Yeah, the world card. When people show you who they are, believe them. Okay? Especially at work. Especially at work. Okay? So let's get into singles. Spirit, what do we have for my singles? What do we have for singles? Yeah, don't bother befriending them. Okay. What do we have for singles? Energy, please, for singles. Energy, please, for singles. All right, so singles, you have the Ten of Wands. You got a lot going on. But why do I feel like you're carrying a lot of emotions? A lot of, oh, you sexually frustrated mother effer. You're sexually frustrated and you got a lot going on. Okay. Just play with yourself, friend. Why are you letting this stress build up like this? You're like, that's I do. Okay. Ace of Pentacles though, you're supposed to be chasing the money. Okay, you're supposed to be chasing the money right now. That's where your stability comes in at. Um, I know you want a relationship. I don't care if you tell me, no, Ashley, I ain't thinking about a relationship right now. You're lonely. And that's okay. Sometimes lonely is healthy because you get to know you. You become friends with you. Oh, congratulations, Destiny. Woo! Um, you get to know you. And that could be the other side to this too. You know, you're becoming one with self. You're becoming more comfortable with self. You're probably getting to know some very interesting parts of yourself. But with the moon card here, I think you're afraid that you're going to be alone, like maybe like dying alone type of thing. I'm getting the vibe that you're being extra, but Geminis are extra. You know, Geminis are extra. We take everything and amplify it to a million because we have feelings. You know, we have feelings and we feel them very deeply. And with this Hierophant, I feel like you want a connection because you're like, well, what age am I supposed to start building one? When I want a family, I want to get married. It can still happen. I just watched a lady have a baby at 45 and get married at 50. She's happy as a pig and shit. She's over here talking about us young chicks, talking about we shouldn't get married so young. I plead the fifth. I did it twice. I'm fine. Um, Ace of Cups, love is here. But the problem with a lot of my singles is I'm noticing a trend where you focus on love so much that it spills over into work. And what I mean by that is you're supposed to be making the cash, right? You're supposed to be showing up at work happy, lollygagging, getting the job done, very energetic, right? But when you get in your feelings, Gemini, you don't just get in your feelings for that moment. You don't just get in your feelings for an hour. You are pondering all day. You are disassociating with life, which means you could be there, but you're a robot. And some of y'all are working with other people or with customers and things like that. You're just not showing up as your full potential when love gets on the brain, even if it's good. Okay. If it's good, then you're thinking about, oh my God, I can't wait to get off work so I can see him. What am I going to do? How does he feel about me? Blah, blah, blah. So God is kind of drawing that back from you. And I'm sorry to say God, because everybody does not believe in that. Whatever you believe in, you are being held back right now because you are being called to focus on your money. You're being called to actually get creative. Some of you guys could be starting your own project, maybe your own business, okay? Others of you again are being called to figure out what life looks like but by yourself because you've been dating or in relationships with people for so long, and that's okay too. I have the high priestess here. I also feel like you're getting closer to whatever your religion is. I wanted to say God, but you know, respect. Could be Muslim. You're getting closer to whatever you're into as well as yourself. Even if you feel like you're the God in your life, you're getting closer to self. I want you to stop feeling so stuck. You know, you're not stuck. This is a part of the process, friend. This is the part of the process where you become a better person for yourself before the love. pours in. Let's see who's coming towards you, when, and why. So, who's coming towards my Jimmys? Who could be coming towards the singles? Let me plug the charger up really quickly. Okay. Who's coming towards my single Jim? Okay. Someone from the past. Someone from the past that you don't want to talk to because you know you care about them too much. This person, I think that, let me see. Before I speak, tell me about this Four of Cups. What happened in the past? Tell me about this Four of Cups for Jimmy's person. Seven of Pentacles. Look at your ass waiting. Even if you want to act like you were, why? What does this person do? Did they ghost them? Queen of Cups in reverse. They pull back their energy. Ten of Wands in reverse. They let you go. So this person felt like you were a burden. Whoever this past person is felt like you were a burden and they let you go. And you waited and you waited and you're probably still waiting, but you're trying to move forward. You still love this person, and I think you're scared if this person comes back because you don't know whether or not they're going to be nice to you, if they've changed in any way. Two of Cups, there is a mutual love between you guys still. Ace of Wands, things are still very passionate. Strength card though, use your discernment. Just because the nigga come knocking at your door does not mean that y'all should start from where y'all left off at. It means that you guys have to rebuild. It means they have to start from scratch. They have to start courting you again. They have to let you know that they love you again. They got to start from your friend and work their way up. No, they cannot just come back in and kids can't start calling them stepdaddy all over again and y'all just live together and just start paying bills and act like nothing ever happened. No, you are going to have to let this person work their way back into your drawers. Okay, Jimmy's, as much as y'all, I see it, as much as you guys want that intimacy with somebody, you have to make them work for it because if it's easy, they're going to leave again. Even if you're in a relationship with somebody, this is for all my Jimmys. If you make it too easy, if you're too nice, you're going to be a skating ring. You're going to be a skating ring. Don't be mad when they slide on you because you're too easy. You got to be mean. You do. And I don't mean that in a way where you gotta like, do too much, but you have to be strict. You can't be letting stuff slide when you see it's happening. I tell my people that all the time, especially my friends. Y'all be sitting around here hee hollering when the person make jokes about you. Bitch, they serious. I don't play with jokes. Play with somebody else. But then when the nigga stop joking with you and he start really talking shit to you, you're like, oh, you meant that. Yes. Check that. Let them know they should be afraid all the time. That's respect too, you know? And I'm seeing some King of Wand energy for my singles, but sometimes y'all be turning into the Queen of Cups too easily for people. So let's see. Spirit, please tell me, what advice do I have for my singles moving forward? Ace of Cups. Okay. What else? Eight of Cups. All right. King of Swords. Well, you're already kind of there, but the Five of Pentacles is showing up with the Two of Pentacles because you want it. You want to see a man about a horse. You want to have somebody there for you. But Jimmy's, just because it's familiar and it does have love there, doesn't mean that you should ignore the lessons that you learned. And you guys learned a lot of lessons. And I'm not even just talking about with this person. I'm just talking about in life overall. You could really, really like an individual and feel like they're the one. The moment that you learn that that person really doesn't fit you or that they're not serious, you have to learn how to let go. You have to learn how to cut it off, even if you still feel a lot for them. Because if you don't guard and preserve your energy, then you won't have any to give to the right person or even yourself. And this is why you're already in a corner, because you have to have time to rebuild yourself before you give again. And a lot of people don't want to hear that because they're like, oh, I spent a lot of time. But in ways you're still very forgiving. And those are the ways where you kind of neglect yourself too. All right. So just be mindful of that, singles. All right, so my Jimmies who are in a relationship or a connection with someone, have somebody in their life. You guys don't necessarily have to be committed, but you have to have somebody for this other reading. All right, let's see what we got going on. King of Pentacles, someone is showing up as big dog energy. You can't tell them nothing. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so whether you feel like it or not, this person does feel like they're putting the work in with you. I want to say they're not, I won't say they're trying their hardest, but they're giving you a lot of effort. They're determined for you to see them how they want you to see them, if that makes sense. This person has an idea or an image of themselves, and they want you to see them that way, which means you could have already called them out for lacking in a way. And I think this person may be worried that you don't see their value. This person has self-esteem issues because they're very worried about whether or not you see the best in them, but they don't realize that they already have great potential and that's why you're there. Um, Ace of Pentacles, if you notice your person trying to do a lot, and I don't mean like just talking to you, but really showing up for you in a way that they don't usually do, or even if they usually do it, but it becomes amplified, it's because of that. This person doesn't want to be left behind and they don't want to look like they're not trying or they're not the person for you. So that's good. But let's see what's going on with you. You didn't get a notification? Yeah, I think because I'm not up here a lot, YouTube kind of like shuns me. Obviously save their notifications for motherfuckers that be up here talking all the time. And I understand, I probably would too. But I can only do what I can. So just check my page every now and then. Um, Six of Cups here in the two. You feel like this person keeps doing the same thing. Like, are you not getting it? That's funny because I had a conversation with my husband about forgetting to do stuff. And I was like, what's the solution? What are we gonna do so that you realize that you messing around? Um, I think that for you, you're going to have to be really stern in what you want. You can't you can't give this person leeway to forget, right? Um, I feel like, okay, so for an example, I have a problem with my husband having a backbone. He is a people pleaser. So let's say right now, I say, babe, it's about to be 10 o'clock. I don't want your friends to come over my house at 10 o'clock. The house is shut down. His friends will call, like, I got an emergency, bro. I just need somebody to talk to. My door will be open at 12 o'clock because he got put the fuck out. No, that nigga needs to come tomorrow at 9, maybe even 10, maybe 12, depending on how our night went with our child last night, you know? So it's like stuff like that. You are going to have to continuously stand your boundaries on these things because I do see Gemini with this Queen of Cups, you kind of letting things slide with your partner because you don't want to feel like you're on their back. But at the same time, you also have to make sure that you're respecting yourself and what feels comfortable for you as well, right? And that's why the Seven of Wands is here. You gotta check, you gotta stand on business. This nigga got wands coming from everywhere. Everybody got something to say. Everybody want to do something, and he's like, absolutely not. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I don't care how many wands come over here. None of y'all are gonna do it. The world card. Eventually, that will change for you. It's a work in progress. Okay. Anybody that has to learn something has to be told a few times. And I'm not saying that it's okay. And I'm not also saying that you got to give them grace. Hell, do what you got to do. But understand what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't show up at my house at 12 either. But the thing is, I let my husband handle his people. They don't really, you know, play with me either. but they play with him. They know him, they've been in his life his whole life. So they know what's up with him and they know how to get him and they get him. But that's why they be like, "Ugh, your wife," because they can't get me. I said no. I said no, and he's not going to do it either because I told him no. Okay. And that's just like that's not like actually what happens. Nobody shows up at our door at 12 o'clock, but it be other shit. Like I can't get into it, but it's just he don't have a backbone. He's too nice. All right, so let's see. Spirit in the near future. What's going on between my Jimmies who are connected and their partner? Knight of Cups. Okay, so more love, more love. Okay, more of this person probably kissing your ass because they know they're wrong. Okay, also. It looks pretty peaceful in your household or in your relationship right now, but with the Nine of Wands, Spirit is advising you to stay grounded, stay guarded. Okay, and why you need to do this is because, like I said, this is one of those periods in time where when you're teaching someone, you can't give them an off day. You can't allow that person to slip up because then they're going to feel like, "Oh, it was, you didn't say anything, so I didn't think it mattered anymore." No. No. And if he keeps doing that same shit, Amina, you keep wilding out the same damn way. You hear me? Don't you let up because with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, at some point in time, he got to get himself together because if not, then he's gonna probably get gone. Because that's my ultimatum. Okay, I am very straightforward. Boundaries are meant to keep you safe, and if I don't feel safe, then the alternative is I can leave. And if I'm worth keeping, if you love me and if you appreciate this little program that I have going on with you, then I wouldn't lose me. I don't think that whatever you're asking for is unreasonable. And even if it is, that means that they're not the right person to reason with. That's just what it is. Either again, like this person, they're gonna run and try to figure out what they can do, or they're not because they don't care. And that's just what it is. Because when a person cares, they try. Even if it's trial and error, you'll see them try. My counselor said that people do have habits. If they've been doing things their whole life, you can't expect for them to wake up tomorrow and fix it. But you need to see them try. And that's why I'm telling you, Gemini, make sure that they're trying. Okay. So advice for my Jimmies who are in a relationship, and that does not include cheating. I'm not forgiving when it comes to cheating. That's a deal breaker. I'm not okay with assaults either. You can't beat on me. I could talk shit. I could say your mama could die tomorrow with a dick in her mouth. You cannot put your hands on me. And I want you to be very upfront about that too. There are some things that are boundaries that also are limits for you. And this does not apply to those. All right. I don't know what that girl's name is on TikTok, but her baby father is beating her all around town. And she is putting it all over. You're beating me, you're RAing me, you're doing all this stuff to me, and you letting him in. He is busting the windows out your house. He is doing all this stuff. You just had a baby with him, and he is creating madness in your house. And you're talking to us about it. Why are you not calling the police? Why are you still with this man? Is her name Diane? I don't know her name. She bald. She just had a baby. She was pregnant when I was pregnant, and everybody thought it was a hernia, and it ended up being a baby. That girl right there, Velvet Rope, her. She's crazy. She's crazy. I don't. He doesn't like her. He hates her. Every time he gets drunk, he shows her exactly how much he hates her, and she stays. I'm not saying that type of repetitive energy where you tell that person over and over again, "Don't beat me." Okay, you have to let that one go. All right. So your advice, my people who are in a relationships, for now, stay grounded, stay safe. I would not say leave this person yet. But I will also tell you to follow your intuition and let it lead you moving forward. Know when to um be very stern with your person about what he's working on, but also be upfront with yourself about why it triggers you so much. Why is that a boundary for you? And is it something that um is really affecting you because you want the control of it and you're upset that that person is not doing it, or is it something that's really making you unsafe? Okay. Handsome devil. What is that, Linda? All right, so let's get you guys a Rebel deck card and then we will do an all signs and I'll get out of here. I've been up here for 40 minutes. I love talking to y'all, but I have to start doing the other signs. We have already made it halfway through the month and I have not started doing the other signs yet. Ugh. And every time I think about it, I just get a headache. I put a lot of energy into these readings, and I hate when I do it and I get like 20 views, 200 views. That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. That makes me want to stick to Geminis. I know if nothing else, Geminis are going to come and sit down and listen to me. So you look like a shit show, Gemini, which is hilarious. I was like 10 minutes late on this reading because I was doing my hair. My hair is always wrapped up. I don't give I ain't going nowhere. My husband knows how I look. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to clean yourself up. Maybe you have to just be pretty for yourself for a second. Be handsome for yourself. Even if you ain't going nowhere, even if you don't have much planned for the day, Jimmy's, you have to do a little sprucing for yourself so you don't lose yourself. It also feels pretty good. Take that shower, get your nails done, get your feet done. If you don't have the money for it, paint your own. It's $1. Do your hair, get it done, wash your face, oil yourself up, use a little shimmer if you can, and some smell good, and go watch you a series or something. But do something to make yourself feel really good. Hi, Coconut. Are you talking about the Cash App question? The Cash App questions, the link are in the comments. It's pinned with my name, Goddess of Swords Tarot. If you're talking about a personal reading, you can still use those links, but please email me first. Okay? Akin the man is my baby, and she just got her feelings hurt too. Kim the man just got her feelings hurt. She was in a little quick relationship with somebody who she won't name, and he hurt her. And you could tell it all up in her music. She just now getting herself back. The questions are $11.11 per person, per subject, per situation. If you want to wait for me to explain, then I'm almost done. All right, so let me just get to the all signs, guys. Can you do a Sag reading? I don't appreciate you. I didn't even know you guys were still watching me, honestly. I will do one if not tonight, tomorrow. I swear on my grandmother's grave. But I do them on Patreon. Why you not on Patreon? Why y'all not on Patreon? I do Patreon every week. If you're dealing with an Aries, they love you, but this person may be the type to be very headstrong. I feel like this person wants to do what they want and they want to express their love how they want, and it's not always considerate of you. They're kind of self-centered. Taurus wants somebody solid, but it's for the wrong reasons. Okay, because it seems like this person wants someone to show up for them or be there for them, but I'm missing the part where they're doing the same for them. It almost feels like they're providing a table, but they want you to bring the emotions and the food and the babies and everything else with you. Gemini is all over the place. Um, it seems like they might be letting you go because there's some type of non-committal energy either coming from you or them. It's funny because this person isn't mad about it, but they wish things have happened or would have happened differently. If you're in a relationship and things are going well between the two of you, they may be second guessing the relationship a little bit. Cancer is start okay, so Cancer started off a little upset with you, but I think they're accepting whatever has happened now. If you guys are in a relationship, there's a little resentment there. If you left a Cancer or a Cancer has walked away, they may feel like they dodged a bullet. Leo is trying to act uh, neutral about a situation, but it almost seems like they are a little bit more stressed about you or the relationship than you know, or the situation. Virgo feels like they're hot shit. Why do they feel like they're the chosen one? Virgo feels like they're the chosen ones in the relationship and that they deserve um more acknowledgement or from you in general. Virgo is kind of weird. Libra, I'm getting kind of a narcissistic flow from a Libra. It seems like they hold themselves in high regard, but with this 10 of wands here, they may have a problem with the fact that you don't like kiss their ass, I want to say, for a lack of better words. This person feels like you should be um nurturing the ground that they walk on. It's giving me feminine energy, even if it's in a male. Watch out for that one. Scorpio may be really reserved. I think it's because they have a lot on their mind. They're just going with the flow right now. This person definitely still wants to connect with you, but give them space. Sagittarius isn't really happy with the connection. They could be very narrow minded right now. I feel like at one point in time they could have really enjoyed the connection between you two, but they may be in like a melancholy state or just have a lot on their mind. Capricorn likes you a lot, but they're keeping their distance. I think this person is worried about liking you too much or you getting too much from them. It's really funny how this Capricorn is coming off. They're scared of you. They could be intimidated by love, non-committal. Aquarius feels like you're the one, but this person has ego issues. Could have Leo in their chart. This person feels like everything is supposed to revolve around them, but they want to finally revolve around you or somebody. Huh, karmic. They're learning how to not be selfish, Gemini. Pisces feels like you're the one. You're a soulmate for a Pisces, but you're making this person get serious. I feel like this Pisces could have been like a player or they just didn't take love serious. Well, they are now, Gemini. Bottom of the deck for you is the Three of Wands. Not only are your ships coming in, they're coming in exactly how you expected them to. So just keep going, keep doing you. But again, don't go with the flow. Become whatever it is that makes the flow happen. Till next time, Jimmy's. All right, so it says, okay, BM, I'm sorry. I always come in your live and make sure you're looking good physically and spiritually and hop off the live because you only do gems. I am going to do Sagittarius. Maybe that'll be the first sign that I add back. I'll add Sagittarius back and I'll see how that goes. Matter of fact, just because you said it, even though I'm supposed to fucking cook tonight, after I get off of here doing my questions, I am going to make it my business to get back on here and do Sagittarius tonight. All right, just for you. Let's do questions now, though. All right, I got to slide over. I'm doing my room around so I can start my relationship channel with my husband. Plus, I put up the baby's crib. See, it's so cute. But now I got all this space. It's just like space, and then the bed's over there. So we plan on putting two chairs here and some carpet and maybe like a table or something, and this would be like our little space for our talks and shit. So we're working on stuff. And my bed is all the way over here now. Ugh. Where I used to do my questions behind me where the crib is at. Excuse me. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys, while I load everything. Yeah, but you know what it is too? I I he says I'm sensitive. I feel like you can't talk to me like that. And he's very sarcastic, and I don't want to curse him out on live. So we're gonna do we're gonna do them like pre-recorded, and then I'm gonna upload them because I be you know, he's learning. He's still learning me. And I've noticed that in his past relationships, he kind of did whatever he wanted to do. Um, and in this one, he has to be a little bit more mindful. And if you know an Aquarius, then you know they do have that energy of doing and saying what they want. So he can't do that here, but he still tries it every now and then. And that's where shit gets real. And I know during our conversations, I be checking him. And if we're live, he might take it the wrong way. But if we're not live, then it's just like, all right, my bad, my bad. Respecting my husband's ego. Oh, look. And then I get siren. So, yes, respecting my husband's ego. 110%. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could be very, I don't, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I just, yeah. Or just, being respectful of the fact that I do be kind of going off on him and his friends gonna be up here watching and stuff. And I don't want his friends to be like, oh, your girl be like talking to you any type of way. So, I'm chill. Well, yes. I can't even argue that. We definitely balance each other out because he's the quiet, reserved, um, I'm thinking about everything before I act. And I did exactly what the fuck I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And I didn't think about it. But even if I didn't think about it, I did it, you know? So he's daddy. He's daddy. He's the responsible one because I am extremely irresponsible, even in my spending. I spend the money and then he's like looking at the bank account like, yeah, you think you should kind of calm down now? So yeah, this is my spending money. This is what I do. Well, that's a whole nother story, Chandrea. Hold on, you guys. I'm waiting for Cash App to load because I can see that you guys made payments, but it's not showing me who the names are. It's still loading. It's like blank. That's the thing with Aquarius, again, I did curse him out for that too for a while. We do mirror each other. We actually have the same birth chart placements. Um, we have the same birth chart placements. Like I'm a Leo, South Node. He's a Leo moon. Aries. I'm an Aries moon. He's an Aries rising. Shit like that. No, 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 no. I didn't start yet because it's not popping up. So I'm trying to log into PayPal while I'm waiting. And I'm making conversation so they don't leave me. We have like the same fucking birth charts. But anyways, is this the wrong one? This is the wrong one. Hold on, guys. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. So yeah, we naturally mirror each other, and for him, and it's crazy because when we first met, he said that I was going to be karmic, and that's why he was afraid to get in a relationship because he's had it very easy in all his other relationships. And I am a little karmic for him because he can't do none of that shit here. And it makes him have to grow, but he doesn't really know how to. So it's like, damn, I gotta figure out how to love properly and how to talk and how to act and how to show up. And he's been babied and he's been with um he's been babied and he's been with a lot of older women. Like all his exes are almost 10 years older than him, and they were just happy to have him because they were older and they already had mad kids or they already had other situations. So I'm sitting here like, you I don't owe you a fuck thing. And it's like a totally different ball game for him, and I appreciate it because he also teaches me things too, which is great. All right, so Velvet V, if you're here, let me know. I'm sorry, Velvet W. Jasmine, you're after Velvet, but Jasmine F. Pixie Dust, Latoya, Keshonda. Oh, Velvet, you have three questions. Okay, remind me. Well, you don't have to. I seen them. And Velvet, and then Rashonda. That's all I got right now. Okay. Yeah, I love my boy is my boy, and then he's a Leo. So I have two fire sign boys. Yes, I'm taking questions. Hey, Aaron. So you can click the PayPal link. It'll take you to exactly where you pay. You put $11.11 the same way, and you could put your question in the memo. Do not put it as Yeah, you can put the question in there, but do not put it as merchandise because merchandise takes like 10 days in order to clear. Put it as you're sending it to me as a regular person and put your question in the memo. Okay. Even if you don't, when your name comes up, I'm going to just, ask you the question anyway because you might want to change it. Okay. So, Velvet, you said you here? Yeah, Velvet is here. All right, Velvet, you can type your questions. You have three. Jasmine, you can type your questions too. And then Soraya, you can text your questions. All right. So yeah, I think that this is pretty good relationship. Um, but even in my last marriage, I never really had to worry about cheating. I just feel like for me, maybe because of my energy and who I am, and maybe what I'm here to do, I always get men that have a bit of stomach growth. Yes, you can put the question in PayPal. I always get men who have to realize who they are and what they're supposed to be. And they're always either missing a mother or a father or both. Always. Always. Mainly mothers. And all of their mothers are cancers. Everyone I've had a baby with. Everyone I've had a baby with. They're all their mothers are cancers. Birthday May 23rd. I'm May 21st. General energy surrounding me and at this moment. Spirit, please tell me what's going on around Red Velvet right now. I mean Red Velvet. What was that? Velvet, what is your name, ma'am? Did you have your name here? I just see Velvet. What's your name? Let's address you properly. Are you May 21st too? What's your moon sign? Your name is Velvet? How cute. Okay, well then I was addressing you correctly. Spirit, please tell me what energy is surrounding Red Velvet right What energy is surrounding Velvet right now? Oh, okay. Three of Swords, heartbreak? Heartbreak, a breakup, some type of disconnect? Great. All right, so hold on, guys. My I did have my glasses already. It might get very staticky after this. I do apologize, but my glasses are dying. Can you guys hear me now that I had to turn it off? I just have to make sure because I have to turn the damn glasses off. No, yes. Let me see. Yes? Okay, perfect. All right, so Three of Swords here, Queen of Cups, and the Fool card. I'm getting Captain Saberho vibes. Did you just go through a breakup? I'm getting someone trying. Yeah. I'm getting someone trying to come in and make things right for you. I don't know if this is a new person or not. I'll verify it, but um, Queen of Pentacles, that message was directly for you. Remember when I said that you're supposed to be focusing on your money, you know, be mindful of trying to let someone in that slipped back out. I think that whoever it is that broke your heart may absolutely be trying to come back around. They are not meant to come back around for you. Okay. I feel like with this King of Swords here, that's crazy because this card came up. You have to use your discernment here, and I feel like you already know that whoever this is isn't your cup of tea, or didn't have your best interest at heart. Tell me about this Fool. This person could quite literally be a little stupid or illiterate. I don't like the way they text. Something about the way they text I don't like. Knight of Cups. So this person's going to come back love bombing, possibly telling you they want a relationship. I think you would actually like that because you do want a relationship with this person. But this person is doing this because of ego. Okay? They don't really know what they want, and I feel like they still will fall short in a relationship. It'll end anyway. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Spirit is saying just cut this person out. Okay? So that's the energy around you. Your second one is, I'm trying to find my long-term path, but I'm scattered everywhere. I have 3 in mind: surgical tech, traditional, or tech roles in operation. Which one is Spirit pushing me towards? So those are actually 3 questions. Which one do you feel like you're better in? And I will tell you yes or no. Which one were you thinking about? Skip? Okay, so which one? You got 2 more questions, right? I think you sent, yeah, you sent 3. Tech? Okay. So Spirit, please tell me, would tech be a good job for Velvet? But wait, which tech? Because I think, didn't all 3 of them motherfuckers have tech in it? Let me see. Surgical tech, a trade, or tech roles. So surgical tech, is that what the one you're talking about? Surgical tech seems to be okay. Tech roles and operations. Okay. Surgical tech was okay. But there was a bit of, be mindful about whether or not you want to do it or if it'll make you happy. Let's see. Spirit, please tell me about tech roles. Tech roles and operation. Would that be okay for Red Velvet? Would tech roles and operation be okay for Velvet? Yes? But you have to make up your mind if that's what you want to do. Oh, that's why I'm saying this, because you got to heed heed your roles, like if that's what you want to do. So let's just ask. Don't worry about it. This is a question for me. Should Velvet stop working in the hospitals? Should Velvet stop working in the hospitals? Yes, you should. So you're also being called to maybe look a little deeper into what you want to do for a living. Okay. What's your third question? After Jasmine is Shariah. Shariah, you can type your question as well. I have EEOC case that's been at a standstill, and I don't mind waiting for the results. I just want to know if things are working in my favor. Got it. Spirit, please tell me, are things working in Velvet's favor in regards to the EEOC case? No. Oh. Why? Queen of Swords and the Fool card. New information. Someone is paying really close attention to the information, and they may feel like, they may feel like, in a way, I don't want to say you're not deserving, but again, whatever you're asking for, however way you would like for it to play out, wouldn't be in their best favor either. The Star card, though, you still get something, or you still come out okay in the end, though. Something it may not be what you expect, but you still are receiving something, or something is still happening the way you want it to happen, but not exactly the way you want it to happen. It's definitely going to be an unexpected turn here, but it looks like you get a little stressed or worried, and then you're fine. So I think if that's the case, well, that is the case. What it is it almost seems like your job is pulling fine print, right? Something where you may have felt like you were doing everything right, but there's a loophole where as though they can fuck you. But at the end of the day, even though they still have some type of rights about it, something in regards to how they handled the situation makes it to where as though you still end up it ends up almost in a neutral place. It's like not a win or a lose situation here. I don't know how that plays out in regards to money, because it looks like you still show up as getting some type of money or payout. Possibly there was some type of, I don't know. I don't want to say wrongful termination, but there's definitely some fine print where they're going to find out a way to get around it. Yes, Aaron, I got you. But you still end up getting something. I don't know exactly what that is. It could be like, I don't know if you were getting benefits or something like that. You could get a payout from benefits, or something that they were trying not to give you, you probably get, but not as much. Okay? So it's not as bad, but it's definitely going to give you anxiety. All right, Jazz, you're next. Thank you, Velvet. So me and my ex broke up, but our energy is strong. I could feel him or hear him in my mind. I can't sleep some nights when he is away. Why am I feeling so strong? Unresolved issues. Unresolved issues between you two. I feel like something could have been left open-ended. Maybe you're still trying to figure out exactly why the person either didn't show up the way you wanted them to, or why they did something the way they did it. It just feels like something is unresolved, but I'll let the cards tell you. Spirit, why is Tiffany... Oh, you're next, Soraya. Four of Cups, because you feel rejected. You feel rejected, and you're... Yeah, look. You feel rejected, and I feel like you're having trouble making sense of why you're alone or why you're by yourself. And there's a lot of questions or things that you want to ask him. I feel like you still want to talk to him or something like that. But with the King of Wands energy, the nigga's an asshole. Yeah. So you got to keep all your feelings and your emotions to yourself, but you still want him too. That's why you're still thinking about him and feeling it. You're not actually feeling him. You are remembering those things about him. You miss him. You want him. What is this King of Wands? Because the King of Wands is living his life. He chilling. Yeah, all right. What's going on with the King of Wands? He is dating someone else. Chilling. She like that nigga a lot too. Look at him. He ain't even got to pay her no mind. She just happy to be there. Yep. May have been talking to her while he was talking to you. Let it get over it. Fast, friend. Okay? Soraya, are you here? Soraya left. Okay. Latoya, are you here? Oh, Soraya here? Okay. I'm trying to find it, Soraya. Oh, you put it back. Duh. Will me and Day Day go anywhere? Will Soraya and Day Day go anywhere? Will Soraya and Day Day go anywhere? Thank you. Will Soraya and Day Day go anywhere? Will Soraya and Day Day go anywhere? Oh, yes. Oh, this might get real serious. But you gotta let things play out. You be trying to be in control too much, baby. You are not the man. I feel like things will turn out better than you expected if you let him take the lead. Stop being scary. And you're scary. You're not just impatient, you're scary. I think you feel like if you don't let him know the way you want him to show up, that in some way he's going to fail you. You're overthinking it. Relax. And if he does something, then you say something. Okay? Yeah, relax. Let him pick up his weight. Because he ain't going to never learn if you don't let him make some mistakes. And I ain't saying, like, again, them big mistakes. But I'm saying little small ones. And when he make them, you tell him about himself. And y'all move on from it. But then now, if they big mistakes and he messing around, he doing something that, you know, goes past your limit, then, you know, he got to go, friend. And I don't know if you was paying attention to my reading, but two of my things are, you better not put your hands on me and you better not cheat on me. Them is my deal breakers. You will never see Davion again after that. Who is next? Latoya. You said, how does Timothy, is it Timothy? The Pisces feel about me. Keshonda, you're after Latoya. And then I have Rashonda, and then Aaron and Ashley. Okay? You're welcome. Spirit, please tell me, how does Timothy feel about Latoya? How does Timothy feel about Latoya? How does Timothy feel about Latoya? He's not sure about you. He a scary ass nigga too. He's still dating other people. He doesn't know whether or not it's safe. He's still, you know, dilly dabbling with other people. He don't know who to choose. He likes your sex though, or if you guys haven't had sex, he finds you very, I don't want to necessarily say sexy. He finds you very sexy. But he also doesn't want to let down his other options. He doesn't know what he want to do. What? That's crazy. Y'all look like y'all gonna end up being together. He's just too worried about these other people's feelings, and I don't never like that. He too worried about how he's gonna look to these other. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna choose you. He a liar too. He's a liar. He be lying his ass off. You don't know half the story. He be like he the type of person that is like, what is it called? Lying by omission. He don't be telling you shit that he know he's supposed to tell you. You be asking, he be looping around it. He's good with wordplay. Oh, that's even worse. Are y'all together? I thought this was a new nigga. Y'all together? Because if y'all together, we got to have a whole different conversation. Okay, all right, all right. Woo! So, damn, y'all already got a baby together, though, and he still thinks like this. He got you in a category with the other bitches. He got you in a category with the other bitches. And it could be because of whatever y'all been going through. I don't know if you still want this, but it looks like you kind of do, friend. It looks like you still want this. I just think he's worried about losing his roster and then it don't work out between y'all two. But he be lying. He don't tell you nothing. But it's because y'all already have a commitment. He's a big ass liar. He's a big liar. Like, you better wear a condom with him. He a liar. Kind of a con artist. I think he could be like I'm not gonna say he's a narcissist. I'm gonna say he's a con artist. So just be mindful. He loves you, but he's selfish. That's where all of this is tied into. He's very self-centered. That's not gonna change. Even if you with him, he come first, and he may like you because he feel like you put him before yourself. Hear that again. He may like you because he feels like you put him before yourself. So once you grow out of that, then what? Once you get a little bit more respect for yourself, or you start asserting more boundaries, then what? Not saying you don't have no self-respect, but sometimes we be going on sell a little bit when we love the person. He banking on that. He banking on you still being the same person you was before you had the baby, or while you were having the baby. He wants you to cut him slack so he could be the main attraction. I don't know how I feel about that. Keyshonda. Thank you, Latoya. I don't think you got a question done for me before? You knew? Hi, Keyshonda. How are you? Rashonda, you here too? You could say you just want a general for love. I need Keyshonda and Rashonda to come on then. Alex, I got you. You after Ashley. All right, so let's start here with you, Keyshonda. You said, can you give me insight on E, Mel, Virgo, and I? Spirit, please tell me about Keyshonda and this Virgo. What's going on with Keyshonda and this Virgo? You had another question, Brown? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You did. Okay. Hold on one second. Keyshonda, I'm sorry. Is Anthony telling Timothy my business? Spirit, please tell me. My apologies, Latoya. Spirit, please tell me. Is Anthony telling Timothy Latoya's business? No. It's somebody else. Hi, Lisette. Yes, I'm taking questions. It's somebody else telling somebody telling the business. They on your social media too. They on your social media. It's a mutual friend. You got a mutual friend? Somebody that's dating one of your friends or something like that? It's somebody else that's around you that's talking to him. The Moon card. You don't expect this person to do that either. It's a mutual friend. Ah, it's a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy for sure. I don't think this person wants y'all together either. I mean, they don't want y'all together. Could be short. This person could be short. Spirit, is it a man or is it masculine energy? Is it a man? Yeah, it's a man. It's a guy. This person's on your social media. They're also watching you. Like, they're probably watching you for them. Okay? So, Keshonda, you said... Oh, I'm sorry. Spirit, please tell me what's going on with Keshonda and this Virgo. What's going on with Keshonda and this Virgo? Well, he's not showing up for you the way you'd like him to. You're welcome. I think you know that, but you're allowing this Virgo to get away with a lot, or you will if you haven't already. I think he's already kind of testing your boundaries. Be careful here. Because I see you like, I gotta protect myself. But this person could be sneaky, so you don't even notice that he's kind of testing you already. He also has commitment issues. He may end up trying to friend zone you later on down the line after like romanticizing a connection between the two of you if he hasn't already. Queen of Pentacles. It's because you're valuable in some way to him. Whether it's because you look good, you make him look good, you got your shit together, he can use you in some sort of way. With the Full card here, Spirit is... Oh, so you're considered single. You relate to the single reading. You got to let him go. Whether you want to wait till later to, you know, kind of get that validation that you need to. Just don't get too hooked on the situation. I never really try to tell people to leave a person because y'all got to figure out when y'all ready. Sometimes y'all don't be ready and then y'all be coming to me a million times like, Ashley, but. So, you know, experience it. But just for me, for you, so that you don't get heartbroken, don't look at this as something that's going to be a forever ship. Okay? Keshonda, hi baby. How's the baby? How's the family? Every time I think about talking about relationships and families up here, I think about you and yours. I don't know why. Maybe because we were like pregnant around the same time. I didn't even know. Spirit, please tell me what's going on with Rashonda and her love life. You're welcome. What's going on with Rashonda and her love life? Change. Change. What is this? Good change or bad change? Bad change. Shit going down. Shit is going down. What's going on? It seems like there's like a little animosity in the room between y'all two. There's an elephant in the room that's definitely not being addressed too. It could be on your person's side. You seem to be very straightforward or what you need done or how you want things to work out. And I think you've been this way. I think this person has to start meeting you halfway. I think a lot of times you're upfront with how you feel, and then this person kind of goes in their shell. What is your person's sign? What's your person's sign, Rashonda? Your person has a hard time expressing their feelings to you, at least. Why is the Four of Swords here for Rashonda's person? Why is the Four of Swords here for Rashonda's person? Your person, are you Rashonda? Capricorn? Okay. Oh. The Star card. Aw. So innocent but guilty and manipulative at the same time. And then I say that and look, the narcissistic manipulator shows up. Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay. Avoidant energy, right? So your person doesn't like to address his feelings or his problems or, again, the elephant in the room, because he doesn't want the bullshit to happen. He doesn't want to have to take accountability if he's wrong or being selfish. And he rather keep it peaceful or have the negative energy be on him so then he can fix it. Because if it's on you, then he feels like maybe you won't fix it, or maybe you might get overwhelmed, or maybe you might just leave or whatever. So he tries to not show his true feelings. But then he shows up in arguments with you as somebody who gaslights, he's showing up in arguments with you as somebody who kind of throws what you say back onto you, like, oh, you didn't wash the dishes, but you don't wash the dishes either. Like, he's that type of person. Yeah, so that's what's going on with you and your person. He crazy. He's a little narcissistic, just a little bit, but I think it's kind of doable for you, especially if you've been doing it for a while. You know how to handle it. Definitely narcissistic tendencies, and could be a little self-centered. I'm almost getting a victim mentality here with him, honestly. All right, so moving forward. Hi, guys. So we're going to start off with Aaron. Hi, Aaron. What's your 2 questions, boo? And then I have Ashley, and then Alex, and then I don't have any more questions. Oh, wait, I have Lisette. Lisette, I have you after Alex, okay? Lisette, you owe me 11 cents, ma'am. You got a second question? I'm sorry. I did not. Oh, wait. I did. Who has been... I don't even know if I could say that. Let me ask. Spirit, please tell me, who has been giving fellatio to Rashonda's man? Who has been giving fellatio to Rashonda's man? 10 of Wands. Somebody that he works with. Somebody, and the Queen of Wands is here, so she knows about you, whoever they are. 6 of Wands is here. This is somebody that's probably in a relationship too. Yeah. She doesn't want nobody to find out either. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. Is she in a relationship? She don't want nobody to know that she's messing with him. I don't know if it's because of you or not, but let me see. Is she single? What's going on here? Why is this 9 of Pentacles here? The Emperor. So she's... wow, she's a hoe. So she has a boyfriend at work. She has a boyfriend at work. And she's fucking your nigga too. Very odd situation there. Okay. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. You had a... okay, Latoya, I got yours too. Lisette, you had another question. Now you owe me 22 cents. Okay. All right. So, Aaron. You're welcome.
Oh my God. I can't believe you asked that. What the fuck? Why? Why? I get the most unhinged people watching me. It's okay. I'm a little unhinged too. So, Aaron, your first question is, what are the Capricorn Charles' current intentions with me? I broke up with him. Spirit, please tell me. What is the Capricorn's intentions when it comes to Aaron? What is the Capricorn's intentions when it comes to Aaron? Tell me about this magician. Oh. Oh. So he wanted something serious with you. He wanted to kind of, I don't want to say settle down, but I want to say that he wanted to get to a point where you two were monogamous, okay? But now he feels like it's not gonna happen because you feel like you're better than the program. That may be something that he literally told you or told somebody, because that's how it's coming up. You think you're better than the program. Five of Swords. Oh, y'all about to have a dick swinging contest on who got the bigger one. Um, he doesn't really feel like he did anything wrong, and with the Two of Pentacles here, he's going back and forth with whether or not um he did something wrong. It's like, I don't feel like I did nothing wrong, but did I do something wrong? What did he do, Aaron? Lisette, no, I didn't do yours, but I did call your name to let you know that I have a couple of people in front of you. Okay. Um, what's your second question, Aaron? And Lisette, you owe me 22 cents. You're welcome. Oh, okay, all right. All right, okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay. What's your second question, Aaron? Ashley, if you're here, let me know. What's new in love for me? If I continue to move forward and drop the Capricorn, will I be happy? So those are two questions. Which one do you want to know? Do you want to know if you'll be happy on this escapade? Or do you want to know if you will be happy on this escapade? So which one do you want me to answer right now? The first one? Okay. Hold on, I didn't mix my cards all up. It's crazy because now I got a whole bunch of upside downs. I think you're making a wrong decision leaving a Capricorn. He's the only one in the upright. I promise you. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Spirit, please tell me. What's new in love for Aaron if she moves on from the Capricorn? What's new in love for Aaron if she moves on from the Capricorn? What's new in love for Aaron if she moves on from the Capricorn? Judgment. Well, you get to date more. someone else from the past comes back around too, but Spirit says you shouldn't mess with them. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You end up in a third party situation, but you also end up going back to the Capricorn either way. The Sun card is here. I feel like the Capricorn is the one that may make you the happiest. This other person may be like a temporary relief for you, but not long term. One second, guys. Amaya and Desire. Where is Desire? Tell her I said come here. Where's the baby? Still asleep? Why do I keep hearing so many smart mouth words coming from the both of y'all? Like y'all arguing with something.
No.
Huh? So why are y'all talking to each other like that? Huh? And why did you say that?
I got pushed.
Why did you push her?
Because she kicked me.
Why did you kick her?
Because she put her hands on me.
Why did you put your hands on
Because she
her?
kicked me.
Why did you
I
kick
didn't
her?
kick her first.
So what is the reason why y'all are doing this though? Y'all just started putting your hands on each other?
First we was playing, and then...
Why do y'all keep playing when I keep telling y'all to stop playing like that? What is the y'all not hearing? Oh, okay.
Huh?
Okay. No, cause I'm just realizing that just means the both of y'all need to be on punishment a little longer. Because I don't understand why y'all are not listening to me. I literally told y'all to stop play fighting yesterday and the day before that. And y'all keep going back to this play fighting thing. But then when y'all get serious, y'all catch attitudes. She got one telling you to get away with her. So why you told her to get away from you?
Space. That's it.
Why though?
Because I was a little upset. I didn't have.
That's my whole point.
No, I wasn't that mad at her. I just wanted her to leave me
Hear
alone.
me, hear
I
me
was a
out.
little mad, and if I started yelling at her, I would have gotten in trouble.
Hear me out though. You know why you got upset? Because she hit you in a way that you didn't like. And you know why I tell y'all not to play fight with each other? Because y'all are not gonna like play fighting after a while. And y'all continuously do what I tell y'all not to do. What is the problem with listening? Huh? Maya, look at me when I'm talking to you. What is the problem with listening? Huh? Y'all ears be off, right? But then y'all want these iPads and y'all want y'all phones and y'all listen to those.
No.
Huh?
Because it's just like
What? What is it like?
we forget.
Y'all forget.
I don't forget. I just know that's how we play.
I don't want y'all to play like that anymore. Okay? This is my last time telling y'all.
I can't do it with a side either.
What do you? Nothing that happens that has you putting your hands on anybody in this house is gonna be okay with me. Okay?
I got $18.
Did you hear what I just said? Keep your hands to yourself. Last time I'm gonna say it, and then after that, everybody's getting fucked up. Deal? Deal? You deal? Keep your hands to yourself.
No, you be cool.
No. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Put my shit down and get out.
Can I get myself?
You could get your stuff after you finish with your
I
chores?
did.
You did everything?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You get your stuff. Y'all ain't in trouble right now. I said the next time y'all not gonna like me. All right. Sorry about that. I just hear them bickering. I hate hearing them bicker. Just bicker. All right, Aaron. I was done with you. We're moving on to Ashley, right? Or did I fuck up? I think I was done, right, Aaron? Or did I miss out on something? Ashley, if you're here, please let me know because I don't see you. Alex, you can type your questions. After Alex, I have Lisette. Lisette, you have 2 questions. Pixie, you have 2 questions as well. And then that's it. Right? It's hard out here for a pimp mother. It's so hard. These kids is going through puberty and they just want to let off aggression. And it's everywhere. And it's just like, blah. Everybody has aggression in this house. It's crazy. And it's wild. I got it. Where the hell did, okay, so Ashley's not here. Aaron, are you here? Okay, so we're going to skip them. Hopefully they come back. I'm going to go with Lisette. Lisette, are you here? Yeah, I'm trying. You know, it's just it's really rough because you have to be fair with them and you have to not be condescending because they're at the age where they feel like they're your equal. But you also got to let them know that you ain't fucking around. You know? Talia, are you Ashley? Yeah. All right, Ashley is here. All right, so 1 second, Lisette. Yeah, I mean, it don't stress me out. I whoop they ass for it stress me out. It's just aggravating. All right, so Talia, well, Ashley, you said, what is the energy between you and Tristan? Just started speaking again. All right. Spirit, please tell me. What is the energy between Ashley and Tristan? What is the energy between Ashley and Tristan? Magician. It looks like you're trying to make it work, or you're trying to make things go in your favor, but Tristan is a little hard to get through to, and I think it may be worrying you. You don't know whether or not you guys are going down the path that you're supposed to. Good news, I think you guys are. I do see him wanting to be committed to you, but again, it's not going to be at your speed. He's a little delayed in love than you. Like maybe you've been messing around in love for a long time, or maybe you've had more partners than him. Whatever it is, it's just a difference here, and it shows. You're gonna have to be patient with him because you are something different. But I do see you maturing him or helping him become a better person, almost like a mother figure to him, which means that he's probably missing that elsewhere. So be mindful of that. Niggas that be missing home training be missing home training for real. That might be a problem for you in the long run. Alex, if you're here, please type your question. Lisette, you wanted a general and you want to know what is a good idea, if it was a good idea that you left your baby father. So let's start with the general. Spirit, please tell me. What do we have for Lisette? Oh, hi, Alex. Lisette, they're coming in now. Whatever comes out, and when will a real opportunity come for me to compete? Okay. So, thank you, son. I don't know how to say that, but thank you. Whatever comes out. Spirit, please tell me. What does Aaron need to be? What does Alex need to be aware of right now? Love, with the Ace of Cups here. You know somebody likes you or is interested in you, but I don't think that you've actually stepped up to the plate with this person. I think either you're conversating with them or they're in your energy. You and this person have potential to have a positive interaction with each other, but you have to be more open to it. I think it may even take for you to say something. Who is this person? Three of Cups could be this could be a friend or someone that knows a friend of yours. They're new, or they're someone who hasn't been around you for a long time. But if you haven't met them yet, this person is going to strike you as somebody that you instantly connect with. As soon as you guys unwrap that layer with each other, it almost seems like y'all are inseparable. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This person is well off. I don't know if it's like they feel like they've had money for a long time. So I don't know if it's like their parents have money or they're a little older and they've built, a nice lifestyle for themselves. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. They're also extremely mature. You're gonna have to watch your mouth though. There's something here about you being like extra or sassy. They're gonna tell you about yourself, and it's gonna be cute because they tell you about yourself, you get sassier, but then you stop, or at least that's what it's supposed to happen. I don't know where you're at on that path of self-control yet. Your second one: when will a real opportunity come for me to compete? When will a real opportunity come for Sorry, Alex. Excuse me, people. When will a real opportunity come for Alex to compete? King of Wands, Judgment. There's been one already, but it seems like you kind of pussyfooted out of it. Maybe you just didn't want to do it, or you didn't feel like it was time. Aries season is a good time. Libra season is a good time. Gemini season is a good time. But are you going to be ready that soon? Because the thing is, sometimes when you move really fast, that's what messes you up. You need time to plan and participate. I do feel like you need to be very careful with something in regards to what you're wearing. I'm getting something needs to be a bit more like I'm almost getting like velvety or something like that. You need good material for whatever it is. What are you competing in? What are you doing? You need a nice outfit, but it needs to be not like flashy nice, but classy, luxurious nice. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? What are you competing in? Because I thought this was like work or getting a new job or like applying for a new role. What are you competing in? It requires you to dress better. I mean, work could require you to dress better too. You have to let me a pageant. I forget that you do that. Okay, so yeah. Next time around, we're not going for like super flashy, crazy. My hair is flat as fuck right there. Not like super flashy. We're going for elegant. We're going for well put together, good fabric. Keep that in mind. Okay. Now we're really on Lisette. Lisette, your first one is the general. Spirit, please give me. Thank you, Alex. General for Lisette, please. General for Lisette. Justice. Good karma coming back around to you for hard times. Could be in regards to work, but I also feel like you're just carrying a lot of the weight, or you've been carrying a lot of weight for other people. Five of Cups, you may have felt like you were alone or nobody was helping you or you didn't have anybody to lean on, but it was because you were the breadwinner, or it was because you were the one that had, you know, the power to be abundant. Some people don't even have that. They don't have their wits about them. They don't have the ambition to be who they want to be, but you have that. And I do think that as sometimes you may worry or you may feel insecure about who you have around you, especially if you're in a relationship and you hold this. But I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, other people or other situations are going to come in as a blessing for you because you put so much into your life, or because you've been pulling away so much in your life. So don't worry too much about this Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a depiction of someone that's carrying a lot of weight or doing every fucking thing and is tired. Don't worry about that, because you're going to get paid off. You're going to get paid for your hard work, and it feels like it's in more of a tangible way. So maybe you get more money or you win the lotto or something like that. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen like that, but Spirit is gifting you for your hard work. And if you are single, it could be in regards to a relationship. Like maybe you've been working really hard, now you're about to pay off with someone, or if you're in a relationship, your person may be about to pick up the slack, or maybe you both are about to win money, but you will notice a difference. You will notice that things are getting easier for you. Okay. Oh my God. I hope. No. Really? Oh shit. All right. I did not know. I got a padded bra on. I am leaking. All right. So your next one is, was it a good idea I left my baby's father? Okay, so I forgot all about that too. So you're single right now. That's probably why you're carrying a lot of the weight too. Is it a good idea that Lisette left her baby father? I'm like, it feels like it's tingling here. What is going on? Spirit, please tell me. Was it a good idea that I left? Was it a good? I know it was a good idea. I left. Cause shit. What is a good idea? Was it a good idea for Lisette to leave her baby father? Yes, it was. And you know why you needed to cut him off? Because he wasn't showing up the way you needed him to. Funny thing is, though, I think he's coming back. He's going to come back a little bit more secure now. But with the Queen of Wands here, I don't know if you're going to want it with this Four of Cups. I don't think you're going to want it. Well, shit, a motherfucker being violent is a way for him not to be masculine the way he's supposed to be. You know, not showing up as a provider, because you should feel safe. Those are one of my deal breakers. You whoop my ass, I don't know if I could be with you no more, because no. No. I should have to live in fear. Yeah. Yeah. So that goes back to the singles, when it was saying that somebody wanted to come back because they were saying that they could do better, but you probably don't want to do that. No. Okay, I don't know if you should take him back, because I just feel like once it gets physical, then that means that you've lost your intellect. You ran out of things to say to me, and the only thing that you can do to keep control, which means that you could be a bit controlling too, is you put your hands on me. Once that starts, that's always their go-to. Even if there's a dormant period where it doesn't happen for a while, when he feels like he loses control, he will do that again. Okay? Yeah, no, listen, that's not healthy. And it's not healthy for those babies. And it's not healthy. That's that 10 of Wands that I was seeing when I said you've been holding a lot. It's not just about work. It's not just about being a good woman. It's about having to handle shit like that and carry it for a while. That's okay. You can be controlling without putting your hands on someone. I'm controlling too. Me and my husband are both controlling. Me and my husband are both controlling, and we don't mind controlling each other, because we both validate each other's control issues. I listen, he listens, it's fine. The thing is, when we don't want to listen to each other, we don't resort to a fist fighting challenge. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, because we both understand that we need to be in control. So when he asks something of me, I do it, and when I ask something of him, he does it. He does it, because we both understand that we don't want to lose. If you don't want to lose your partner, you do what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. It ain't working out. What's his sign? Lisette. Latoya, you're next. You can type your question. Soraya, you're after Latoya. Lisette, did you have another question? Lisette. Oh, no, no, no. You didn't have another question. You were sending an extra $1. Taurus, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, he's losing control, and that's why he's doing it. No. Okay? Don't. That's the last thing that he could do. That means he feels like he lost control over you. Don't take him back, because that unlocks a whole nother side. And the crazy thing is, I know you love him. They could be lovable, and they're pretty good at providing. But he's not a safe place anymore, and it's because he's in his head too much. He could go to counseling, but again, that's in him, and he's been probably doing it for a while now. I don't like that. They are extremely controlling too. So, Latoya, you said what's coming towards me, and what? Just in general, in love. My hair is getting on my nerves. My hair is getting on my nerve. Yeah, been there. I was with the Taurus right before my husband. He hated the fact that, because I used to go out a lot, y'all. I don't know if you've been following me forever, but I used to go out a lot every weekend. I found my husband in the same club that I found the Taurus in. Okay, he didn't like the fact that I wore a little skimpy shit, but I'm for sale. You're not locking it down, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. He put his hands on me. He put his hands on me a lot, and he also put his hands on niggas. When he would catch me out dating, he would put his hands on them too. And then finally, I got a nigga that was bigger than him. He was only 6 foot. Davion 6'5". He seen Davion and was like, "You moving on? Fine." Like, yeah, I'm moving on. Bye. Sometimes it bees like that. Stop letting him play with you, cause that's the biggest problem. He feel like he got big kahunas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That, trust me, and I know another Taurus man who used to beat on his girlfriend a lot too. He was harboring ill energy because she cheated on him. So he forgave her but didn't forgive her, and he would beat on her a lot. All right. So yeah, that's your sign to get the fuck out of there, cuz insecurity makes him beat the shit out of you. All right. So um Miss Deb, you sent the cash app? I don't see anything from a Miss Deb. Sorry about that, Latoya. Heart to heart moment. Heart to heart moment. All right. So Latoya, let me go back. What's coming towards me in general? Spirit, please tell me what's coming towards Latoya in general. What's coming towards Latoya in general? The moon card. Okay. Facing your fear. First of all, why is your fear tied around love and a specific person in love? That situation is coming back around, and it's coming back around in order for you to deal with it, because you've been being avoidant. I think you've been playing something kind of neutral, and it could be the relationship with your baby father, like cutting him off but not letting him go completely, still giving him access to you, or it's something around an energy where you need to let someone go, or you need to stop doing something but you keep doing it. It's coming up again because the world card is here. You got to close that cycle. It could be making you more vulnerable than you're supposed to be. It could also be making you look a little foolish. Imagine being naked to the world for no apparent reason, just out there, ass out. Why are you doing that, friend? So this is something that makes you call yourself out, and you have to do it, because with the Two of Wands here and the Seven of Cups, if there's any delays, right, you're noticing that life just is not going the way you want it to go, whatever it is. Maybe you're trying to start a business, you want a better job, you're trying to move, and you're like, why am I stuck? It's because of this energy right here. If you can't stand up for yourself, if you can't say this isn't healthy for me and I'm going to leave this, then you're not going to be able to do that in another situation in which you're trying to be blessed in. So it's holding you back. Okay? You gotta use your energy very well. Um at 6:59. Sheesh. Let me see. 6:59. What is your name on Cash App? I don't have anything at 6:59. You use the link? Mm. Hey, King Mo. I didn't know you were tuned in. Yeah, I don't have you on Cash App. Did you use the link, Deb? What Cash App did you use? I don't have anybody for 6:59. 7:59 for me. Okay, no, I didn't call you yet. I see you. You're after Soraya. I'm doing Soraya now, okay? My apologies. Okay. No, I got you, Deb. I got it for 7:59. We have an hour difference, but it's okay. Soraya, you can type your questions. Day Day's feelings for you. Okay. Spirit, please tell me. What are Day Soraya, you have two questions too. What are Day Day's feelings towards I figured. What are Day Day's feelings towards Soraya? What are Day Day's feelings towards Soraya? He don't know? He don't know how to feel about you? He likes you, but not enough to change or not enough to be a better person. Ooh, you're going to end up getting your feelings hurt by him. He's toxic. This might end badly for you. He don't like you enough. This is unrequited. He likes you, but not enough to change or to commit. And because you may like him more, you end up getting your feelings hurt in the end. Be careful with that. Okay? What's your next question? Maybe he treats you better. But internally, he's not really sure what he wants. That could be the bigger problem. It's him sticking to the plan. Still a little boy at heart. It doesn't matter how old he is. What's your other question, Soraya? Deb, if you're here, let me know. So I felt my labs for, what is that, nicotine? Oh, for surgery. Damn. Well, wait a fucking minute. Why are you still smoking knowing that you gotta get... You know what's so crazy though? I smoked right before my BBL, my tummy tuck, and my breast augmentation. Maybe like 2 weeks. And I just was praying for it to come back positive. I ain't do nothing. It just came back negative. I swear. I was smoking cigarettes too. That's crazy. Let me see. Will Shariah pass the nicotine test for her surgery tomorrow? No. No. How? Why not? The world card is not out your system yet. Why isn't the detox drink working? You need to drink more water. A lot more fluids. You need to drink mad fluids tomorrow. Is it a pee test that they're going to give you? You need to start drinking fluid. The only way you can pass this is if you drink heavy, like you got to dilute your piss. You have to drink water from now, and I mean all the time. Almost like you're getting, what do they call that when you drink too much water and you like, it's pee? Okay, yeah, you need to drink a lot of water. Your pee needs to be diluted. That's the only way you're going to be able to pass. Because if you go like how you are right now, it's not going to work. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that because it's still in your system right now. And the moment you have a more concentrated pee, it's going to show up. Because it's showing up no now based off of how you're doing it. So you might want to up it a little bit more, okay? Good luck. I would be mad. Is it close by where you live at? Deb? Well, yeah, just drink. You got to drink. Deb, if you're here, let me know. Snow White, you can type your question. Oh. But is it by you? No, in Miami. Oh, so when you felt last time, you had to go all the way back? Oh my God. No, I would have been so devastated because I paid to stay somewhere and everything. All right, so Spirit, please tell me what's coming towards Deb next? What's coming towards Deb next? What's coming towards Deb next? Someone trying to interrupt your peace. It looks like you're in solitude, or at least you're staying to yourself right now. Probably trying to figure out life, or whether or not you want to be in a relationship. There's the Ten of Cups is here. I always associate that with a relationship, but it can be your wish fulfillment. You want to be careful of telling people your business, but I feel like during this time, because you're in this, what kind of period can I call this? You're in this growth period. You don't want to have people around you because you just don't know how they're going to react to what you're trying to build or do. And you also don't know whether or not these people are going to have your best interest at heart. Sometimes people negatively throw bad energy your way because they're just jealous individuals. It looks like for you, whatever you're planning or whatever you're trying to have happen in your life, you could very well obtain. But again, you need to keep people out of your business, because the biggest problem you have right now is staying peaceful to be able to have that space to do more shit. Um, Even phone call conversations, just be mindful. I don't see you as being in a relationship, but I definitely see someone here who you have a close tie with. That person is okay, but also still keep kind of some of your business ventures or shit that's going on with your money to yourself, okay? It's all about you right now. I heard your time. Is something, do you have Scorpio in your chart? Your time should have been over. Baby this, baby that. Are you like, I'm I'm getting you like rethinking how the year went, but with someone else. I don't know if you just got out of a relationship or something. Somebody got you fucked up, or they did. Venus in love. Who did you just break up with, or who's this ex that you're thinking about, or that's thinking about you? So you're tired of somebody, and I think if you're not now, you could be having like old thoughts of a past person. That does not mean take them back. You're just going through the motions of healing. Huh. Well, that's a good thing. But I definitely would not also talk to them about theirs. Okay? That's just the FYI. But it's good that you don't talk to people about it, because with that Venus and Scorpio, people that naturally draws jealous people towards you, whether you know it or not. Venus and Scorpio and Aries and Scorpio. Okay. So next I have Snow White, and then I have Vanessa, and then Lisette again. Snow White, can you type your question, please? It's not an ex, but your ex is coming back too. It's some, I don't know if I said that they were jealous. The Emperor could be an Aries or a Libra. Is your ex a Libra or have Libra in their chart? I'm sorry, Snow White. You said, I'm starting the process to try and fix my finances. Wondering how it will turn out or what I need to know. Spirit, what does Snow White need to know about her finances? This is bright as freak. What does Snow White need to know about her finances? What does Snow White need to know about her finances? The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Magician. Okay. So I see a good turnaround for you as long as you are staying on top of what you're doing. Your biggest problem is being consistent with anything, which is hilarious because you're like a gym rat. But you're a gym rat because you're consistently, because it has something tied around your emotions. We'll chase the fuck out of that. But everything else is a little shaky with you when it comes to consistency. And it looks like this year, whether it is fixing your credit, whether it is, saving your money or just making more money or going back to school, you can't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna just take a break. You have to continuously be on this path of success. Also, you may not always see results immediately. Just like if you were in a gym, it does not mean that behind the scenes things aren't picking up slowly but surely. This looks like a slow process. Okay? This looks like a slow process for you, but it's still going to give you what you need. All right? Okay. You're welcome, Miss Deb. You have a good night. And don't be anxious. Just do it. Anxiety just keeps you from doing the right thing, and it makes you sit too long in whatever you've been doing. All right. So Vanessa, let me know if you're here, please. Lisette, if you're here, let me know as well. Hi, Vanessa. You just won a general. Please give me a general for Vanessa. What does Vanessa need to know right now? You're welcome. What does Vanessa need to know right now? All right, Vanessa. So you have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Wands, standing in your own way here. It's almost like you overthink things just to still not do anything about it. Spirit is saying you're blocking some type of success here. It could be in regards to finances or money because you keep trying to think your way through things that you're actually supposed to be goal-oriented or action-oriented about. Judgment is here. So enough of this overthinking, whether it is about your money, relationships, life overall. I don't know what area this is falling in for you. It looks like finances, though. It's time for you to get up and make some moves, right? So let's say you are at a place in life right now where you're trying to save, but the job that you're at right now is just not paying you enough, then you probably need to look for another job yesterday. Let's say you're in a relationship with a guy and you're ready to move in and you're ready to start a new life, but this person is not showing up. Then you move to that new place or you do what's best for you and you kind of nix this person out until they catch up. It is at this point in time just saying you can't lose momentum. And as a matter of fact, you can use some more of it. All right. So whatever it is that you got going on in your head or whatever plans you're trying to make, you need to actually do something about it. All right. And anything that could be getting in your way, whatever this blockage is, you got to let it go. You have to make space for whatever it is that you need to be doing. Lisette, thank you, Vanessa. Lisette, you said you said, does he feel bad for being violent with me? You're welcome. Does the does Lisette's baby father feel bad for being violent towards her? Yes, he feels like he should work on himself. He's trying to work on himself. Oh, so he's also been conditioned to seeing this from his own childhood. So his father whooped his mother's ass too, or his mother was getting her ass whooped too. This is learned behavior. I feel like he wants to talk to you about it, but he feels like you're over it. He still loves you, but he feels like he's losing the relationship. You guys are soulmates, but there's too much. This is too much for you right now. He needs to change. You can't be with him as is. And it's just, it is what it is. Mm. It looked like his mom, but I could see how it could be. Maybe he looks at her like a mom. Did she raise him? It's somebody that raised him. So I could see that. Should I allow him to have the babies on the weekend? Should Lisette allow him to have the babies on the weekend? Should Lisette allow him to get the babies on the weekend? Yes, he's not going to do anything to those babies. You just shouldn't talk to him. Don't let that be a way for him to reconnect with you, because he will use that to his advantage. Oh, yeah. He's going to... Do you guys have a son together? He's going to use the baby to get back. You have to keep your boundaries very strong. Oh, he's also very strong in energy, too. Oh, my God. That might be a problem, too. Again, control. So be careful with that, because that's how y'all end up fighting again. Yeah. You guys have a son together? Is the son the baby? Joanne, are you here? Um, he's very strong. I'm not strong, but he's very controlling when it comes to his kids as well. So it's like, if he can't have his way with you, he will show his ass. And he feels like the baby is going to be the way to get back in your good graces. Yes, we do. He's 11 months. So yes, don't allow that to be a reason for him to come back. Okay, talk to you. Oh, the baby needs it. I need nothing about the baby. Either you're going to give him to me or you're going to keep him. Okay? Give him the baby. Give him both the kids. You go have a fun time while he has the kids. And if he starts that shit, you get your kids and you go in the house. If he starts that shit afterwards and y'all start fighting, you call the cops. He needs to have some consequences, Lisette. And it needs to be more than him leaving you if he's still going to be touching you and putting his hands on you after you've already broke it off, too. Okay, he probably should have done it right then and there, but you know, we're all creatures of habit. You've been going through this for almost a year now. All right? So give him them babies. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Your question is an internship or job offer aligned before graduation? So will you have a job or at least an internship by May? That's your question, correct? How are you, sweetheart? Let's see. Will Joanne have an internship or a job aligned before she graduates May 2026? Yes, you will. It looks like it starts off an internship or a job that doesn't make that much money. I think you're going to be a little stressed about it. The spirit is advising you to keep looking, though. You know, while you're on this internship or this low-paying job, you should keep looking for a bigger job, because you are going to get it. Ooh, you're going to end up making a lot of money. What are you doing? What are you studying? I see big bucks here. I see big bucks. Aha. You know what's so crazy? I want to do that. How long? How long did you study? How long did you study for that? Because it is kind of about who you know, but I feel like with this day and age, everybody needs cybersecurity. I think that's a good background to have. You can do so much with that. Yep. Yep, that might, and you may have just influencing me, because influence me, because right now my major is in social science, but I could do a minor. I wouldn't mind having a minor. Anyways, you guys, I'm off here until next time. Thank you all so much for participating. Until next week. Bye.